Beamy, fresh job. Savings are a punchline. Every decent studio near work costs 1 kidney plus shipping. Realize rent is a felony. Find 2-bedroom that's almost survivable if split. Don't romanticize roommate experience. Just say yes. Meet roommate Nina. Be us. Not friends, not enemies, parallel survival adults. Share an apartment like 2 strangers share a lifeboat. One rule forms instantly. Don't exist too loudly. Nina is the type. Walks into room, grabs thing, leaves, no eye contact. Her side is clean, minimal, sterile. No photos, no decor, no cute anything. Just laptop, coffee machine, and a constant I don't have time for people aura. Perfect. Because I also don't have time. First week she speaks maybe 10 words total. Your box is in my way. Okay, don't touch my pan. Respect the culture, my philosophy in return. I pay my rent, I wash my dishes, I don't talk unless necessary. System works. Our communication is basically customer support tickets. She doesn't ask for things. She sends texts. From the bedroom next door, phone buzz. Nina, kitchen light is flickering. You should tell the landlord. Look at light. It is indeed flickering. Me, okay? 2 minutes later, Nina, also don't use my olive oil. Didn't even know she owned olive oil. Me, okay, that's the rhythm. She exists. I exist. We coexist like 2 planets sharing an orbit. Close enough to have gravity, never touching. Some people crave attention. Couldn't be me. I'm tired. Tired from work. Tired from commuting. Tired from doing mental math every time I open my banking app. Every purchase feels like a court hearing. Most nights, come home, eat something basic, go straight to room to study. Job isn't hard. Job is competitive. If you don't level up, you get replaced. So I level up. Tutorials, online courses, practice until my brain tastes like burnt toast. Nina never asks what I do, never asks how my day was, never asks anything. She asks one thing once. Are you going to be home Friday night? Blink. Yes. She nods like she's just checked a calendar slot. Okay, I'm having friends over. Okay. She pauses, adds, flat. Don't be weird. Stare. I'm never weird. She looks at me like that's the funniest lie she's heard all year. Sure. Walks away. Not cruel, just indifferent. Honestly prefer it. Indifference is peaceful. Indifference doesn't demand. Month in. Come home late. Nina in kitchen making something that smells expensive. Open fridge for water. She glances up. You're eating like a teenage boy. Pause. I'm eating like someone who's tired. She scans my grocery bag. Instant noodles, protein bars, eggs, rice. Makes a tiny sound of judgment. Pathetic, she mutters, raise eyebrow. That's not very roommate friendly. She shrugs. I'm not trying to be friendly. Goes back to cooking like she didn't just roast my entire diet. Quiet laugh. She's consistent. Consistency in shared living is a gift. Even if the consistency is I don't care about you. People would expect me to be lonely, offended, secretly craving connection. But no, my focus isn't Nina. My focus is getting out of survival mode. Can't afford to live alone. So I'm building the version of me who can. Nina is just part of the temporary scaffolding. Roommate, rent split, background character. Or so I think. Months pass. Being broke is loud. Banking app opens like a judge clearing their throat. Groceries require calculus. Because your future is in the cart. Decide, I'm not trying to be rich. I'm trying to be safe. Safe means rent without panic, food without counting coins, future without roommate texts about olive oil. So I train harder. Social life becomes a spreadsheet. Gym twice a week, work, study every night, more courses, more practice. Start saying no to everything. Coworkers, come grab drinks. Me, maybe next time. There is never a next time, because next time is always more learning. Not miserable, focused, difference matters, weird thing. The less I exist in shared space, the more Nina approves. If I'm in kitchen while she's there, she does silent glance, returns to her thing. But if I'm not around at all, she texts, Nina, you're not using the living room much, stare at phone. How do you answer that? Me, I'm busy. 1 minute later, Nina, good. That's her version of encouragement. Almost respected. 3 months into grind, manager calls me in. Expect criticism. Always expect criticism. Instead, we're promoting you. Blink. Me? Nod. You've been carrying the hard tasks. You're consistent. You learn fast. Chest tightens. Not pride, relief. Promotion isn't validation. It's air, breathing room. Raise is big enough to make brain go, wait, that's real? Leave office, sit in car, open banking app, number is real. Laugh quietly, not loud, just stunned. Don't celebrate. Don't buy something stupid. Go home. Cook eggs and rice like usual. Open laptop. Because raise doesn't mean done, means path is correct. Know a truth people hate admitting. One raise is luck, 2 raises is a pattern. So I keep going. More projects, more responsibility. Become the guy who says I can handle it when others hesitate. Not because I love stress, because I love freedom. 6 months later, second jump. Not a promotion, an offer, new role, bigger scope, bigger pay. Number that makes stomach flip. The kind that makes studio near work go from fantasy to possible. Sit very still reading the offer letter. Realize I could leave, not someday, soon. Don't tell anyone at home, not hiding, just... Nina doesn't need to know. She isn't part of my future. She's shared rent. At home, Nina is in kitchen again. Expensive smell again. I fill a glass of water. Lean on counter a second. She glances at me. You look tired. I'm fine. She hums like she doesn't believe me. Then, almost grudging, you've been consistent. Blink. This is basically a love poem in Nina language. Thanks. Don't mention it. Back to cooking. No curiosity, no warmth, no interest. Just Nina being Nina. Foolishly conclude nothing will change. She'll stay indifferent until I move out, clown thought. Because money changes how people see you, and Nina is about to see me. Don't hide salary like it's classified. Just don't talk about it. Learned early that when people find out you're doing well, they stop seeing you. They see what you can provide. One normal weekday. Come home late, brain fried, hands full. Notifications buzzing like angry insects. Keys into bowl, shoes off. Walk straight to my room. Halfway through changing shirt. Realize laptop isn't with me. Freeze. Step into hallway. Desk visible, no laptop. Remember leaving it on kitchen table earlier? Head to kitchen annoyed itself. Hear it. The suspicious silence. The someone is doing something they shouldn't silence. Slow down, step into kitchen. Nina is standing by the table. My laptop is open. Nina is staring at the screen like she found buried treasure. Stop dead. Nina! She jumps like a guilty cat, tries to recover instantly. Chin up, blank face. I wasn't snooping. Stare. You're literally hovering over my laptop. She scoffs like I'm being unreasonable. It was open. That's not a defense. Her mouth tightens. She glances at the screen again before she can stop herself. And I know what she saw. Not my work. The email. Left open by accident. Offer confirmation. Compensation update. Number right there in clean corporate font. Number that doesn't belong in this apartment. Definitely doesn't belong in her mental image of me. Nina stares like I've been lying about being human. That's your salary? Walk forward. Shut laptop. Yes. She blinks once, twice. Like her brain needs to reboot. That can't be right. It's right. She stares harder, then whispers, almost offended. You don't look like you make that much. Stare back. What is that supposed to mean? Her cheeks flush. She stammers, resets into cold tone. I mean, you live here. Shrug. Yeah, because I used to make less. Nina goes quiet. Can practically hear the math running behind her eyes. Rent split, utilities, food, my new income, what that could mean for her. Calculations and planning at the same time, she says carefully. So, you're like, doing well. Keep voice calm. I'm doing fine. And for the first time since moving in, she looks at me like she's actually seeing me. Not a roommate, not background noise, an opportunity. Next morning, walk into kitchen. Stop. There is food on the counter. Not Nina food, not expensive smell, not for you food. Food meant for 2. Scrambled eggs, toast, fruit, mug of coffee already made. Stare at it like a trap. Nina walks in wearing a soft sweater I've never seen before. Cozy, domestic, deeply suspicious. Oh, good morning. She is smiling, Nina, blink. Morning, she gestures at counter. I made breakfast. Stare. Why? She laughs lightly like I told a cute joke. Because you work so hard. Nearly drop water bottle. This woman didn't even ask my job title before. Now she's acting like she's been my fan club president. Sit slowly, cautious. She places plate like a caring partner, leans on counter. So, what do you do exactly? Chew one bite? Tastes fine, still suspicious. I do what I've been doing. She smiles wider. Right, but like, you must be really talented. This feels like a scam. Swallow. Nina, why are you being nice? She blinks innocent. What do you mean? Gesture vaguely at the whole performance. The food, the smiling, the warmth. She laughs again, practiced. I'm always nice. Stare. This is the funniest sentence she's ever produced. Next few days, Nina becomes unbearable. She starts accidentally being around me. Kitchen when I cook, living room when I come home. Compliments things that make no sense. One night I'm washing dishes. She says, "Your hands look strong." Freeze. My hands? This woman didn't look at my face for months. Thanks. Uncomfortable. She leans closer. You know, we live together. It's kind of intimate. Turn off water slowly. It's really not. She smiles like rejection is a cute challenge. It could be. Realize what's happening. Nina didn't suddenly see me. She saw my paycheck. And she's trying to climb into it. Nina doesn't change like someone falling in love. Nina changes like someone smelling money. Tactical. Wraps it in kindness like I won't notice. Breakfasts don't stop. They evolve. Pancakes one morning. Then lunch containers lined up in the fridge. Sticky notes. For you. Stand there staring into fridge like I found a hidden camera. Nina walks in smiling too casually. You didn't eat the pasta I made. I didn't ask for pasta. She waves it off. I know, but you work so much. I want to take care of you. She holds eye contact, waiting for gratitude. Give her nothing. Thanks. Close fridge. Her smile twitches, not gone. Recalculating. Suddenly, she wants conversation. Not normal conversation. Job interview conversation. One night I'm making tea. She hits me with, so what's your 5-year plan? Stare. My 5-year plan? She nods like this is normal. Buy a house, invest, travel, sip tea. My plan is to sleep. She laughs too loud. You're funny. I wasn't joking. Then the money comments start. The small ones people pretend are harmless. Paying bills. She glances at my half of utilities. You know, since you make so much now, you could cover a little more. Look up slowly. A little more? She shrugs casual. It wouldn't affect you, but it would help me. Set phone down. We agreed to split everything 50-50. She smiles like she's being reasonable. Right, but circumstances change. Stare. Mine did, yours didn't. That's not my responsibility. Her smile tightens. You're so strict. I'm consistent. She blinks, laughs lightly like I flirted. I like that. I don't. Then she tries flirting like a sales pitch. Come home late one night. Nina is in the living room in a silky robe. Robe has never existed in this apartment before. Stop in doorway. Nina, why are you wearing that? She smiles like she's been waiting. It's comfy. It's a statement. Maybe. She stands, walks toward me slowly. I stay still because I refuse to be chased out of my own hallway. She tilts head. You're always so serious. Do you ever relax? I relax when people respect my space. Smile twitches again. She steps closer anyway. Maybe you just need someone to help you. Reaches for my arm. I move back half a step. Just clear. She freezes. Air shifts. What? Offended. I'm not interested. She blinks like rejection is a foreign language. I'm just being friendly. Stare. You weren't friendly before. You're friendly now because you saw my salary. Silence. Her face goes blank. Then she laughs sharp. That's not true. Don't argue. Arguing would imply debate. There isn't one. That night. Go to my room. Open laptop. Search. Studio near work. Available now. Don't want revenge. Want peace. Want a place where I don't have to wonder if kindness is real or calculated. Schedule viewings. Email landlords. Run numbers. Nina keeps cooking, keeps smiling, keeps accidentally brushing past me. I keep ignoring it, not confused, already leaving. 2 days later, Nina knocks on my bedroom door. That alone is weird. Open it a crack. What's up? She's holding a plate of food, wearing perfume, strong enough to qualify as chemical warfare. I made you dinner, and I thought maybe we could eat together. Stare at plate. Thanks, but I already ate. It's a lie. It's a necessary lie. Her eyes narrow slightly. Oh, okay. Then she leans in, voice softer. You know, you don't have to live like this. Always alone. Hold gaze. I'm not alone. She blinks. You are. Shake head once. I'm just not available. Her smile finally cracks. Not sadness, irritation. Like a salesperson realizing the customer isn't buying. She straightens. Right, whatever. Walks away. Plate still in her hands, food still uneaten, kindness withdrawn like a product returned to the shelf. Pattern becomes obvious. She pushes. I refuse. She recalculates. Repeat. And the more I resist, the clearer it gets. She's not trying to be close to me. She's trying to upgrade her lifestyle through me. So I keep apartment hunting, quietly, methodically, because soon she won't be my problem anymore. Thursday night, come home tired, drop bag by door, go to kitchen to decompress. See Nina sitting at the table like she scheduled a corporate check-in. Notebook open, pen in hand, my face when she looks like she's about to sell me insurance. Why do you look like you're about to sell me insurance? She does the sweet smile thing. Sit. Me. No, just talk. Smile tightens. Pen tapping intensifies. I've been thinking, she says. My face when of course she has. Since you're doing so well now, she goes, smooth voice, it would make sense for you to contribute more. Blink. More, I repeat. She nods. It's fair. You barely notice it, it would help me a lot. Cross arms. Me. That's not fair. That's you benefiting from my work. Her face shifts, still polite, but colder. We live together. We're a team. Me. We are roommates. We're not a team. Eyes flash. You're being stingy. My face when she just said stingy with a straight face. We've split rent 50-50 since day one, I say. You never once offered to pay more when I was broke. She scoffs. That was different. Me. No, that was honest. Silence. Pen clicks. Watch her decide if she keeps pretending. She decides nah. Switches to emotional angle, leans back dramatically, big sigh like she's in a soap opera. I just thought, if you care about someone, you help them. My face when care. Care? I repeat. She does innocent blink. We've been living together. You know each other. You share space. That's something. Hold eye contact. Nina, I go slow. You didn't speak to me for months unless you needed something fixed. Jaw tightens. And now you're making me breakfast and flirting because you saw my salary. Her eyes harden. That's not why? Me staying calm because calm is free. Then explain the timing. She opens mouth, closes it, tries again, softer. I'm just trying to build something stable. Me. By attaching yourself to my paycheck. Face flushes. That's not me, gentle but firm. Stop. This isn't going to work. Then she crosses the line. She stands up, walks around the table slowly like a predator that shops at Target. Gets too close, too controlled. Voice drops. You know, you could have stability with me. Me stepping back. Nina. She touches my arm, my face when physical manipulation attempt. I remove her hand carefully but firmly. Me. No. She freezes like she's never been physically refused in her life. Eyes narrow. Why not? Me, dead simple. Because I don't like you, and because this is manipulative. Watch her face. Anger. You think you're better than me now? She hisses. My face when that's what she heard. You're acting like I'm some gold digger. Me. If the shoe fits. Eyes go sharp. She steps closer again. Voice low, threatening. Sweet. Fine. Then how about this? You move into the bigger room, you pay more, and I stop bothering you. My face when she just tried to invoice me for peace. I laugh once, small and disbelieving. You just negotiated your affection? Cheeks red. Whatever, you're a man. You're supposed to provide. My face when mask fully off. Not offended, just confirmed. I look at her. Thank you, I say. She blinks. For what? For saying it out loud. Now I don't have to guess. Walk to my room, close door, sit at desk, hands steady, brain clear, open laptop, pull up apartment listings again. Message landlord. I can move in as early as next week. Let me know what you need from me. Open calendar, pick move-out date, stare at it, feel relief. Not anger, not sadness, just relief. Because nothing drains you faster than living with someone who sees you as a resource. Next morning, Nina in kitchen making coffee like nothing happened. No apology, no acknowledgement, just morning. Me, morning. She looks like she's daring me to bring it up. I don't. I don't need closure, I need distance. Already have a move-out date. Once Nina realizes I'm not paying more, not sleeping with her, not funding her life, she stops pretending for real. Honestly, the most peaceful part. Because fake kindness is exhausting. At least her real personality is consistent. The breakfasts vanish overnight. Sticky notes disappear. Perfume stops. She goes back to walking past me like I'm furniture, which would be fine. Except now she adds a new feature. Spite. Starts small, leaves dishes longer, plays music louder. Somehow, always accidentally in the living room whenever I sit there. Trying to make the air uncomfortable. I don't react. I already moved out mentally. Lease is just paperwork catching up. Then she starts bringing guys over. First time late door opens. Laughter. Male voice. Footsteps down the hall. No warning. No courtesy. Just apartment is mine energy. I pause my show. Stare at wall. Not angry, just impressed by the immaturity. Go back to my show. Because I refuse her theater. But Nina wants a reaction. So she escalates. Second time louder. Third time she makes sure they walk past my open door like a parade. Look how unbothered I am. My face when performance art. One night, midnight. Go to kitchen for water. See random guy sitting at my table eating cereal. My cereal. From my box. He looks at me. Hey. I stare at him. Look at Nina. She's leaning on the counter with a smug little smile. Me. Nina, why is a stranger eating my cereal? She shrugs. He was hungry. My face when the audacity. Me. Cool. Then he can eat your groceries. Guy freezes mid-chew like he got caught stealing. Nina's smile twitches. You're being dramatic. Me pouring water. I'm being normal. You're being weird. Guy suddenly discovers he has places to be. I go back to my room. Add, buy new cereal to move out checklist like I'm living in a zoo exhibit. Worst part isn't that she has people over. She's an adult. Do what you want. Worst part is, she's doing it like a message. Look what you could have had. Which is hilarious because what I could have had is Nina, and I'm actively choosing not to. One night, walls shaking with laughter, then music, then very deliberate sounds meant to travel through drywall. I lay in bed staring at ceiling, not jealous, not hurt, just amazed. Because I can't imagine being so desperate for attention that I'd use a stranger's lungs as a weapon. Put in earbuds, white noise. Fall asleep anyway. Next morning, Nina struts into kitchen like she won something. I'm making coffee. She glances at me waiting. I don't look up, just morning. She blinks, thrown off, scoffs and leaves. Realize something. She's trying to punish me with chaos, but chaos only works if you still care. So I do the quiet revenge. I don't argue, don't lecture, don't call her names. I just pack, box by box, day by day. She notices, stands in my doorway while I tape a box shut. You're really moving out. Me, yes. Arms crossed. Where? Me, near work. Eyes narrow. Must be nice. Me, it is. She tries one last poke. You know, you could have had someone. Me. I do have someone. Her eyes widen a fraction. Me taping another box calmly. Myself. My face when she acts offended by self-respect. She scoffs and leaves. Moving day, my friend Jason comes to help. He walks in, looks around, whispers, Bro, is your roommate running a nightclub? I look at couch. Random jacket that is definitely not mine. Apparently, Jason whistles. She's petty. I respect the dedication. Me. No, you respect chaos. Don't confuse that with respect. Jason grins. You're way too calm for a man leaving behind a villain arc. Me. I'm tired. That's the secret. We load the car. Nina appears in doorway last minute, arms crossed, expression blank. No apology, no goodbye. Just, I want the final word without earning it, face. Jason waves like an idiot. Bye. Too cheerful. Nina doesn't wave back. I look at her once. Take care, I say, mouth tightens. Yeah, whatever. Leave. Door shuts. Instant hit of the most underrated adult emotion, relief. First night in new place. So quiet it almost feels fake. No random footsteps, no strategic noises, just clean silence. Stand in the middle of my studio with half the boxes closed. My face when peace. Apartment smaller than old one, but it's mine. One room, one bathroom, tiny kitchen, windows face the street, also close to work. Commute goes from life-draining journey to short walk with coffee. My face when extra hours of existence. Unpack slowly, not because tired, because no one is pressuring me, no one passive-aggressively moving my stuff. Every object I place feels like a choice, not a compromise. Put my coffee mug on the counter, feel absurdly satisfied. My face when adult joy is embarrassing. Next morning, wake up naturally. No alarm, no door slams, no muffled strangers, just me. Listen, faint fridge hum, distant car, that's it. Make coffee. Realize I can walk around my own home without being perceived. My face when freedom. Didn't know how tense I was until my body stopped bracing. Eat breakfast, eggs, toast, fruit. Not because Nina made it, because I did. Living alone isn't lonely. It's restful. First few days, my brain expects Nina patterns. Hear outside noise. Instinct. Is she bringing someone over? Then remember, no she, only me. Exhale like I'm undoing knots. Don't miss someone in the apartment. I miss the idea of neutral coexisting. But Nina didn't do neutral. She did negotiation, performance, manipulation attempts. Living alone means no motive decoding, no guessing games, no, is this kindness real? Because kindness from myself is always real. Work feels different now. Being closer changes me more than the raise. Show up less tired. Have energy to think. Performance gets sharper. People notice. Manager notices. Random Wednesday pulled into a meeting. Not a promotion, just feedback. Manager, you've been consistent. Manager says it like it's valuable. Me, thanks. Manager, you seem lighter. Me, I'm sleeping better. True, weekend grocery shopping. Realize I'm buying things because I want them, not because cheapest, not because roommate proof. Buy better coffee, actual vegetables, nice pasta sauce. Cook in my small kitchen like a normal person. No commentary, no hovering, just food and my thoughts. Sit down to eat, look around, feel quiet pride, not loud. Just, you did it, you got out, you built better. Then Nina texts a week later. Did you take the can opener? My face when she's fishing. Look at my kitchen. I have my own can opener. Me, no. Minute later. Whatever, you're petty. My face when petty for not being tethered. Realize she doesn't want the can opener. She wants access. A thread. An orbit. The most powerful thing I can do is refuse the orbit. Block her. Not out of anger, out of clarity. Life together doesn't instantly make you happy. It makes you available. Available for rest, growth, and people who don't treat you like a transaction. With Nina gone, world is quieter. In the quiet, I notice someone at work has been trying to be my friend for months. Her name Mia. She works 2 desks over. Warm smile, calm voice, sharp mind. Laughs at dumb jokes like she enjoys life. My face when suspiciously healthy person. Mostly talked in work speak before. Review this. Send that. Why is production on fire? Normal. Then one afternoon she leans over. Hey, you look less dead lately. My face when? Me? That's an interesting compliment. She smiles. It's the only one you'll get today. Take it. Then she hits me with the simplest sentence on earth. Want to grab coffee after work? No flirting, no pressure, no invoice. Just human. I hesitate out of habit, but my life isn't a survival schedule anymore. Yeah, sure. Her smile brightens like she's been waiting for me to say yes. Go to small cafe. She orders something with oat milk cinnamon extra foam. I order black coffee like a man who fears joy. She watches me. You order coffee like you're punishing yourself. Me, I like it simple. She nods seriously. I can tell. My face when? She laughs. Kidding, mostly. Talk for an hour. Not about work, movies, music. She hates cooking but tries. I admit I used to eat like a raccoon before I moved. She tilts head. Wait, you moved? Me. Yeah, got my own place. Her eyes soften. Good. I always thought your roommate situation sounded stressful. My face when she noticed without asking for details. Me. You knew? She shrugs. You had the face of a man who shares a kitchen with chaos. Me. Accurate. She sips drink. You seem calmer now. Me. I am. She smiles. I'm happy for you. No envy, no probing, no sudden interest in my finances, just happiness. Difference hits me hard. Nina's attention arrived like a sales pitch. Mia's attention arrived like a seat offered on a bus. No pressure, no demand, no hidden invoice. She doesn't care what I make, doesn't ask. And that alone makes me trust her more than I trusted my old living situation. Jason comes over to new place, looks around, nod. Bro, you live like an adult now. Me. I'm trying. He looks around again like he's inspecting a museum. You're missing one thing. Me. Peace. Jason. A woman. My face when Jason being Jason. He smirks. You've been hanging with that girl from work. Me. How do you know? Jason. You have a glow. It's gross. Me. It's coffee. We're friends. Jason leans in. Sure, friends, like how you were roommates with your dignity until you moved out. I throw dish towel. He dodges like this is cardio. He goes, still joking, but right for once. It's nice when someone likes you for you. My face when truth in a clown suit. Later that night, washing dishes. Brain replays Nina. You're a man. You're supposed to provide. I pause. Laugh quietly. Now it sounds even smaller, like she reduces people into roles because it's easier than learning connection. Phone buzzes. Mia texts. I found a French club near the office. You seem like the type who'd accidentally become fluent out of spite. Want to go? My face when I smile without guarding it. Me, only if you promise not to roast me for my accent. Her, no promises. Realize something simple. I don't feel guarded. I don't feel like I have to protect my peace from her. Because she isn't trying to take it. She's just joining my life. Gently. My face when the lesson. Some people love the life you can give them. Others love the life you're building. After Nina, I know exactly what to protect. Myself, my peace, and the people who show up before they know what I'm worth on paper.